Welcome to my channel Maths Pursuit. Today we will look into the questions from the chapter called Linear Equations in One Variable. The given question is Hassan buys two kinds of cloth materials for school uniforms. Shirt material that costs him rupees 50 per meter and trouser material that costs him rupees 90 per meter. For every 2 meters of the trouser material, he buys 3 meters of the shirt material. He sells the materials at 12% and 10% profit respectively. His total sale is rupees 36,660. How much trouser material did he buy? So guys, let us see how we can answer this question. The question is telling us here about Hassan. Hassan is a tailor. It looks like from the question Hassan is a tailor. Hassan buys two kinds of cloth materials for school uniforms. One is shirt material that costs him rupees 50 per meter and the second one is trouser material that costs him rupees 90 per meter. Now guys, let us put down the data. Whenever we start reading, let us put down the data below and start working out our answer. Now, rupees 50 per meter for shirt and rupees 90 per meter for trouser material. Now, guys, I have prepared here two columns. In one column, I will write here for shirts. I will work out here for shirts, and in the next column, I will work out for trousers. In the next column, I will work out for trousers. So guys, I have kept shirts in the left column and on the right side column I have kept for trousers. Now if you look here to the question is telling us shirt material costs him rupees 50 per meter. So let us note it down. Material cost for 1 meter for 1 meter METRE for 1 meter is equal to rupees 50. So shirt material costs rupees 50. How much it is? Rupees 50 shirt material. Shirt material costs rupees 50. Similarly, if you look here to the trouser material cost for 1 meter is equal to rupees 90. This is what being given in the question. So I am just noting it down, whatever is given in the question, then we'll start working out. Now if you look here for the second part of the question is saying us for every 2 meters of the trouser material purchased, he buys 3 meters of the shirt material. For every 2 meters of the trouser material, he buys 3 meters of the shirt material. For every 2 meters of the trouser material, he buys 3 meters of the shirt material. So guys, we do not know how much material or how much length of the shirt material or trouser material Hassan is purchasing. So let us assume it to be X meters. So let us assume it to be X meters. That means if you assume the material that Hassan is purchasing as X meters, then for every 2 meters of the trouser material, he buys 3 meters of the shirt material. So I can write here then materials purchased is equal to 3x meter. And guys, this is given in the question. Now similarly, for trouser materials purchased is equal to 2x meter or meters. This one is also given. Hope guys you are understanding what we considered. We consider let the length of the materials purchased be X meter because we do not know, and the question is giving us here, or the question is telling us here, he buys for every 2 meters of the trouser material. That means trouser material we have considered 2x meters. Now he buys for every 2 meters of trouser material, he buys 3 meters of shirt material. That means we have considered shirt material is 3x meter. Hope guys I am very clear till here. We need to understand this question. This is little bit confusing. So what we got materials purchased is equal to 3x meter for shirts, material purchased for trousers is 2x meters. Till here I believe we are very clear. Now let us calculate the cost price. Now let us calculate the cost price. So cost price is CP. I am writing it CP. CP is equal to, what is cost price? Cost price here is total length of the material. Total length of the material into price per length. We very well know how to calculate the cost price of an article or a cloth or whatever it may be. Price per length. Now guys, we know the total length that Hassan is purchasing, and we also know the price. So I can write or CP is equal to, or cost price is equal to total length. Total length here is total meter. Total length is in terms of total meter. That means total meter. Let me write it in total meter here. METRE. Total meter into price per meter. I believe now here there is no confusions. Price per meter. Total meter into price per meter. Similarly, here cost price is equal to, I can write total length into price per length. Price per length. We need to be very careful while doing this type of questions, otherwise we will end up in doing mistakes. Or cost price is equal to total meter into price per meter. Price per meter. Guys, I am moving very slowly so that you people can understand. So what we got cost price is equal to total meter into price per meter. Now let us move further. So now we can calculate our cost price, or I can write CP is equal to total meter. We have assumed the shirt material purchase is 3x meters. So that means I can write here 3x. That means I can write here 3x into rupees 50 per meter. The first line, it says that material cost for 1 meter is equal to rupees 50. If you look here, we have taken that into consideration. So rupees 50, that is equal to rupees 150x. How? 3x into 50 is equal to rupees 150x. 3x into rupees 50 is equal to rupees 150x. Similarly, here I can write, or cost price is equal to 2x into rupees 90. Guys, if you look here, material cost for 1 meter, trouser material cost for 1 meter is rupees 90. So that 90 I am considering here. So 2x into rupees 90, that is equal to rupees 180x. So guys, what we got, cost price for shirt is rupees 150x, and cost price for trouser material is rupees 180x. This is what we got. Now guys, if you look here to the questions further, let us see what we are seeing here. Now if you look here to the question further, you will notice that he sells the materials. He sells the materials at 12% and 10% profit respectively. That means 12% for shirt materials and 10% for 10% profit for trouser materials, because the word respectively is given. So the first percentage is for shirt material and the second percentage is for trouser material. Now let us also put down these things in our solution so that we can calculate the things properly. Now the question is telling us that Hassan sells at 12% profit, sells shirt material at 12% profit. Similarly, I can write sells at 10% profit. This is what being given in the question, 10% profit. This is also being given in the question. So whatever is given in the question, I am noting it down and I am then doing the next calculations. So sales at 12% profit. 12% profit means 12% of the cost price. 12% of the cost price is the profit. or here 10% of the cost price is the profit. Now let us calculate the selling price. Selling price is equal to cost price plus profit. Selling price is equal to cost price plus profit, because including profit, Hassan is selling the clothes. So I can note it down here. Selling price is equal to cost price plus profit. And as I told you, profit percentage is nothing but this is the percentage of the cost price. On the above of cost price, 10% for trouser material, 12% for shirt material, Hassan is selling. Or I can write selling price is equal to cost price. What we got? If you look here, we got the cost price here as rupees 150x and here 180x for trouser materials. Now selling price for shirt material, what we got? We got 150x, rupees 150x. So let us note it down, 150. I'm not writing rupees, but it is rupees 150x. So I'm just writing 150x into 12% profit. That means 12% is, we know 12% means 12 by 100 into 150x. As I told you, profit means this is the percentage of cost price. This is the percentage of cost price. So what we got here? We got selling price is equal to 150x into 12 by 100 into 150x. That means profit is 12% of the cost price. That is what I'm noting it down, or that is what I'm calculating out. So what we got? We got selling price is equal to 150x into 12 by 100 into 150x. Or I can write, what I can write? Or I can write selling price is equal to 150x into 1800. 12 into 150x is 1800x divided by 100. Hope guys I'm very clear what I am doing here. Hope guys we are very clear what I am doing here. Or I can write selling price is equal to 150x. Here cost price plus profit guys, not multiplication. Here it is plus. Here it is plus. 150x plus these two zeros and these two zeros, it cancels out. We are left with 18x. Or I can write, what I can write? Or I can write selling price is equal to 168x. So guys, what we got? We got selling price is equal to 168x here. Now similarly, let us calculate the selling price for trouser material. Or selling price SP is equal to cost price. Guys, if you look above, what we got? We got the cost price here as 180x. So I can write 180x plus profit. Profit is percentage of cost, which is 10%, is 10 by 100 into 180x. Hope guys you are understanding. I am very clear till here. Or selling price is equal to 180x plus 1800x. Here also 1800x divided by 100. 10 into 180x is 1800x divided by 100. Or I can write selling price is equal to 180x plus these two zeros and these two zeros, it cancels out. We are left with 18x. Or I can write selling price is equal to 198x. So here what we got? We got selling price is equal to 168x, and here we got selling price is equal to 198x. Now let us therefore here selling price is equal to 168x. This is most important that we got this selling price guys. This selling price is in rupees, because this is selling price. This selling price is in rupees 168x. This selling price is in rupees 168x. Similarly, here selling price is equal to rupees 198x. This is what we got. Now let us move ahead and do our further calculations. So what we got? We got 198x. Now if you look here to the question further, let us look once again to the question. there is some more information is there in the question. If you look here, the question is telling us his total sale is rupees 36,600. Then how much trouser material did he buy? His total sale is rupees 36,600. That means total sale price, the question has given us the total sale price. Question has given us the total sale price, that means. So let us move ahead and calculate it further. Now I will not use these columns again. So what I will do, let me note it down here. Total sales price, total sales price is equal to rupees 36,600. This is being given in the question. Now guys, total sales price, here total sales price, it includes both sell price of shirt, selling price plus selling price of trouser. This total sales is nothing but the sales price of shirt as well as the sales price of trouser. This is what? This total selling price is nothing but this selling price of the trouser as well as the selling price of the shirt. Hope guys you are understanding. That means I can write, or instead of total sales price is equal to rupees 36,600, I can write selling price of shirt plus selling price of trousers is equal to rupees 36,600. Hope guys you are understanding. I'm moving very slowly and we are going very slowly so that you people can understand. So what we got? We get selling price of shirt plus selling price of trouser is equal to rupees 36,600. Now guys, if you look here above, we already calculated out selling price of shirts as rupees 168x and selling price of trouser as rupees 198x. Now let us replace those things here. So I can write, or 168x plus 198x is equal to, or let me write it down as, because these are selling price, rupees 168x plus rupees 198x is equal to rupees 36,600. Or I can write rupees 168x plus rupees 198x is nothing but rupees 366x, that is equal to rupees 36,600. So these rupees and this rupees, it cancels out. We are left with what? 366x is equal to 36,600. Or I can write how it cancels out, guys. If we divide both sides by rupees, then it will be cancelling out, because if the same figure is there on both sides, it cancels out. But in order to understand, if we divide rupees 366x divided by rupees is equal to rupees 36,600 divided by rupees, it automatically cancels out. Or I can write 366x divided by 366 is equal to 36,600 divided by 366. What I am doing here? I am dividing both sides. By 366. Why I am dividing? I am dividing because I want to eliminate this 366. In order to eliminate this 366 from x, I need to divide this 366 by 366. If I am dividing something to the left side of the equation, I need to divide the same thing to the right side of the equation. So for that reason, I am dividing both sides by 366. Or I can write x is equal to, how? This 366, it cancels out. I can write now x is equal to 100. How 100? 366, here 366, 1, So 100 were left. So what we got? We got the value of x as 100. We got the value of x as 100. Now, question asked us, if you look here to the question asked us, if you looked here to the question asked us about the trouser material, about the length of the how much trouser material did he buy. Question asked us how much trouser material did he buy. If you look here, now we can say that because question asked us how much trouser material did he buy, and we have assumed materials purchased is equal to 2x meter. Trouser materials purchased is 2x meter and shirt material purchased is 3x meter. So let us conclude our answer by putting the value of x. Let us conclude our answer by putting the value of x so that we can get the trouser material. Therefore we can write trouser material purchased is equal trouser material purchased is equal to 2x meters is equal to 2x, or that is equal to 2 into 100, that is equal to 200 meters, that is equal to 200 meters. This is our answer, guys. This is our answer, guys. So we can write hence trouser material purchased by Hassan is trouser material purchased by Hassan is 200 meters. Hope guys you understood this. This is little bit confusing, I can say. I don't want to tell that this is very simple. This is little bit confusing, but we need to understand the question so that we can move ahead and answer it correctly without committing any errors. But guys, if you have any questions or doubts, please reach out to me in the comment section of this video. Definitely I will get back to you once I see your comments. Guys, if you really like my videos, please subscribe and let your friends know. If you really like my videos, I would request you to kindly subscribe and also let your friends know. This will motivate me to create similar videos in the future. Thank you. Bye.